On January 1st, Winona County will have a new sheriff for the first time in 16 years. Sheriff Dave Brand will be leaving a career in law enforcement that spans 4 decades. When Brand graduated from Lewiston High School in 1966, he knew he wanted a job that would allow him to help people. He worked 2 years at Peerless Chain before he joined the Army in 1968.
While I was in the service for 2 years, I wanted to pick a career that's something I would want to do the rest of my life. And what I had in mind for a while when I was in high school is to be either in law enforcement or be in the fire department service. I wanted a job where I could be out with the public and do something for the community that I would work in. My first job started in 1970, April 16th. Starting working with the Lewiston Police Department part-time, and then I worked my way up to being the chief in Lewiston and working with another full-time officer and 4 part-time. I stayed there till 1984 when I joined the Winona County Sheriff's Office.
Sometimes that help comes in the form of providing closure for families who have lost loved ones due to tragedy. Those are hard days for Brand, who says he takes those situations very personally.
Well, it's not easy, and I take things like that to heart when somebody loses their loved one, and like we are working right now on a drowning down in Dresbach. I put every effort and into trying to find this person that's missing, as I always have. Same thing with Baby Angel. That was found in the Mississippi River. I continue to investigate that to try and find out why that baby was dropped in the river and who the parents are, the mother or father. But that's a big challenge, and I think that's what the sheriff should be, is you got to consider you're working for the public. You need to bring a closure to each case, and I want to continue to work as hard as I can to find this boy that's in the river here. But I pray, I talk to my wife about it, and you're wearing a badge for authority, but you got to keep in mind that you're also out there to help the public with their civil issues, is looking for somebody that's missing a deer. And if it was my son or daughter or wife missing, I'd want everything done that I could.
As an animal lover, Brand has also been there to protect the county's 4-legged citizens.
Somebody has to care for them, and I've always wanted to do that because I have a lot of history in the past where there have been animals that have been abused and mistreated, whether dogs, cats, or horses. I think they all have a heart, and I think they need to be treated correctly. I've been to where there's been a death in the county, and the dogs were right there laying next to their master, and they got a heart. They know who their master is and who passed away. So I feel bad for them and of course the family, and I want to do the best I can.
After 44 years as a law enforcement officer, leaving that behind will not be easy for Brand.
Just it's been a good career for 44 years as chief in Lewiston, and being a patrol deputy and lieutenant, chief deputy, and the sheriff. And I'm going to miss the work because it's always challenging and it's interesting. You don't know from one day to the next what you're going to be dealing with, but I still love the job, and I will support the new sheriff that's coming on.
Sheriff Brand, thank you for your years of service and dedication to the people of Winona County, and best wishes to you in your retirement.